What's going on, guys? It's J-Ho bringing you a brand new video, and today we're back with more Destiny 2. So today we got some more Shadowkeep news from Gamescom, so let's get straight into it. So first of all, Bungie had an interview with IGN at Gamescom today, and basically they confirmed some stuff within the interview. The main thing that we got out of the interview is the confirmation of the max power level in Shadowkeep. So they were asked about what the max power level in Shadowkeep was, and basically they said that it is infinite, it is unlimited, there is no max power cap. However, they did elaborate a little bit more on this, so we do know that the artifact is not only going to give us some exclusive seasonal mods, but also going to provide us with a power level bonus. And by earning experience just by playing the game, you will gain a bonus power points toward your overall max power level for all your characters. So this is what the infinite number will come from. They did say that there is a concrete max to what your gear can drop at, and that is going to be 960. We also see on the Bungie.net website that they updated some of the information for Shadowkeep, and it says rise to new heights, and you can infuse to reach the new power cap of 960. So the concrete cap that your gear can drop at is 960. And they did say that's only going to come from the Pinnacle activities as well. So we do know there's going to be introduction of Pinnacle powerful gear. And this is where you're going to get those higher level drops from. I believe all these drops can drop higher than 950. So all the other powerful gear sources are only going to cap out at 950. And then the Pinnacle sources, which is going to be like the raid, and I'm assuming the new activity as well, the Nightmare Hunt one that we saw a little bit footage of in the directory. I think that's going to be another Pinnacle activity that can drop up to 960 gear. And then once you get your weapons and your gear up to 960, the only way you can increase your overall power level from there is by leveling up your artifact and just gaining experience through playing the game. So it is infinite on your overall power level, but your actual gear will cap out at 960. So that's pretty much the explanation for power in Shadowkeep. So if you're someone that plays a lot of Destiny, there's technically no ceiling and no cap to your overall power level, and you can continue grinding, continue gaining XP and leveling up. And your artifact that provides that bonus power is what can go everlasting until the end of the season. So the way they balance this is that at the end of the season, we lose the artifact, we switch it out for a new one, and all that bonus power goes away. So if you did hit the cap of 960 by the end of the season for Shadowkeep, the following season after that, season 9, everyone's going to start out back at 960, even if you exceeded that with your artifact bonus power. So you're going to lose all that bonus power, and then everyone's going to start at kind of an even playing field once again. So that's how power is going to work in a season of the Undying and Shadowkeep and going forward. And I'm interested to see how this is actually going to affect gameplay and activities. If you're someone that hit like power level 1000 and above, if that's going to be a bigger impact on survivability and stuff like that in certain endgame activities, because everyone's going to have varying power levels now. There's not going to be a hard cap anymore, and depending on how much you can play, that's what's going to determine your overall power level by the end of the season after you start getting all the end game gear. But anyways, we also got to look at some new gear, some potential new exotics as well. So on the Bungie site, they did update the page for Shadowkeep, and we got to look at some new gear, some new weapons and stuff. And we see some of the stuff that were already shown in other videos or other clips. We see the new Hunter helmet here. We see that exotic hand cannon with the scope on top from the vid doc. We see some potential new exotics for the Titan and the Warlock. I think the Titan is showcasing the boots that we mentioned in the previous video from yesterday. And then the Warlock looks like it could be showing off some new robes or some new chest piece. And there's also a bunch of new weapons alongside these as well. So really interested to learn more about some of these new exotic items. And then if we go further down, we got a look at some new Vex Themed Armor. I think this looks really cool. I particularly like this set a lot better than the Moon set that we saw a few weeks ago. This one looks a lot cooler. They're also holding some potential exotics as well. That looks like an exotic bow. And we got that same hand cannon with the scope as well. So we got some pretty cool images here as well. Not really sure where the set is going to come from specifically. It is tied to the seasonal content, Season of the Undying. along with the Vex invasions and all that stuff that we're going to encounter throughout the season. It could even be potential raid gear, because we do know that the raid is going to take place in the Black Garden, which is tied to the Vex. So potentially some raid armor right here as well. But anyways, that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!